Once upon a time, in a beautiful kingdom, there was a pretty princess named Snow White. Her skin was as white as snow, and her eyes sparkled like stars. Sadly, Snow White's mommy passed away when she was little. Her daddy married another woman, a queen who was very beautiful, but also very selfish. The queen had a magic mirror, and every day she asked it, "Mirror, mirror, on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?" The mirror always answered, "You are the fairest, O queen." This made the queen very happy. But one day, the mirror said, "Snow White is more beautiful than you." The queen was very angry and sent a hunter to get rid of Snow White. When the hunter saw how pretty Snow White was, he couldn't do it. Instead, he said, "Run away, quick, the queen wants to hurt you." Snow White was scared, so she ran deep into the forest. She ran and ran until she found a small, cute house. She knocked on the door, and a happy voice inside asked, "Who's there?" The door opened, and there stood 7 little dwarfs. They were amazed by Snow White's beauty and decided to let her stay with them. Snow White and the 7 dwarfs became best friends. They sang, danced, cooked, and had lots of fun together. But the queen found out that Snow White was still alive, so she came up with a plan. She turned into an old woman and brought a poisoned apple to Snow White's house. Snow White saw the apple and thought it looked tasty, so she took a bite. Right away, she fell down and didn't wake up. The 7 dwarfs were very sad. They placed her in a glass box on a hill and watched over her. One day, a kind prince came by and saw Snow White. She was so beautiful that he gently kissed her. Suddenly, a miracle happened. Snow White opened her eyes. She saw the prince, and they hugged each other happily. Soon after, Snow White and the prince had a big, wonderful wedding. The queen was punished, and Snow White and the prince lived happily ever after.